it's NicLoves. I'm back again now for your October 2021 reading, joined by my co-star Nala. You know, she's doing all the heavy lifting, hard work like usual. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. We are in a new time, a new season, Libra season, fall time. I hope you guys are doing good, or like I like to say, I hope you're doing better than yesterday. All right, so we're going to be covering every zodiac sign like usual. I'm going to be starting with Libra since we are in Libra season, so happy birthday Libras, and then ending off with Virgos. But of course I'll always include the timestamps so you can go jump to your sign. And I suggest to listen for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, because you may get a little bit from each one, or you may resonate a little bit more one or the other. What else? All right, so we're going to cover a little bit some of the main alignments for October 2021 that I think is going to be important, or just something for us to know. Let me tell you guys, I feel like October is going to be a really important month where we're like, things are happening. We're going to feel it. I just feel like it's almost like we're coming out of this roller coaster ride, going up and down and loops and turns, and now we're kind of at the end of the ride and we're stopping and we're like trying to unbuckle ourselves and take our seatbelts off, and they're like, all right guys, ride's over, come on, let's go, and you're like trying to get up and you're like kind of dizzy, like, oh, I feel like that's what it's gonna feel like. Maybe not like that exactly, but it just feels like we're coming out of something and now we gotta like keep it moving. It's all about like forward movement now. No more games, okay? It just feels like things are happening and there's gonna be like major shifts and major changes that are finally kind of taking off, okay? So at the beginning of October on the 6th, we have the new moon in Libra, so I wouldn't be surprised if we are making new connections, maybe new relationships in our life. And we also have Pluto and Capricorn going direct. So I feel like with this energy as well, there's just big changes now happening, and we're getting more serious about those things. And we may see that also play out in like the world economy, government, legislation, stuff like that, okay? And then on the 7th, we have Venus entering Sagittarius. So I feel like this is bringing more like playful, fun energy with our love and desires and people, places, things we like. Just careful you're not dabbling in too many things or people, I guess. But I think it's just like more fun, playful energy. And maybe having like a lot of different interests, or we're gonna start to want to do a lot of different things. And then on the 10th, we have Saturn and Aquarius going direct. So again, a lot of planets that were in retrograde are going direct this month. And I feel like this is bringing, of course, more like realistic future changes, us being more maybe responsible or taking our responsibilities, duties, obligations more seriously, work, and how we present ourselves and how we move forward in life, okay? And then on the 18th is a big day. 18th, we have Jupiter in Aquarius going direct and Mercury in Libra going direct as well. So I feel like our mind now is going to be a little bit more clear. We're going to have more direction, and this is going to be a great day to really like know your own individuality and your place in the world and what you want to do moving forward. But this is also, I feel like Jupiter is going to help expand our mind into the bigger picture, bigger perspective, and like our place in this world, and have more clarity about what we're doing, what we want to do, people, places, things in our lives. And then on the 20th, we have the full moon in Aries. So I feel like this is all about like our individuality, our ego, our passions, and having like a healthy ego, and knowing our individuality, but not like pushing our selfish needs and desires into people, just kind of having like a good balance of that. But it could be a day where like, I want to get my way. And then on the 23rd, we are entering Scorpio season. So I feel like this is all about us getting closer to our shadow side and looking at the deep, dark little things and trying to deepen our relationship with ourselves and probably with the people, places, things around us as well. And then on the 30th, we have Mars entering Scorpio. So with our passions, motivations, our actions, we're gonna be a lot more intense. We're gonna do things a lot more intensely and maybe come off a little more intense than usual. And then the next day is Halloween. So yeah, feels like a really big day. I also want to point out that I think that from the 10th to like the 18th, there's probably gonna be like big jumps or changes happening with, especially with like cryptocurrency and technology and advances and medical stuff. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we see like big changes happening in that area. Okay, all right, so we'll go in deeper a little bit as the week goes on, your weekly readings, and then on the October mid-month. But yeah. All right, guys, so what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I did also want to tell you guys that I'm working on a poetry book. If you've been following me for a while, it's something that I'm really passionate about, and it's still in the works. I'm still working on it. I'm not sure when I'm gonna have it really fully ready, but I just wanted to tell you guys first that that is something that I'm working on right now. So if I'm not always like active on social media or anything like that, it's because I'm like trying to focus my energy on other things. All right, so let's get started, guys, and I hope you like these. I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, all right, so starting off with Libra. All right, my beautiful Libras, happy birthday to you guys. I hope you enjoy your season. Let me know in the comments when your birthday is, and maybe you'll find your birthday twin. All right, so Libras, your first positive affirmation is I am strong. I am strong. Even when you feel weak, you are strong, okay? I want you to tell yourself this, especially at times when you're doubting yourself or when you feel weak or you're like, oh, I don't have the motivation, or I don't want to get up today, or I don't feel like doing this. Say, nope, I'm strong, and just repeat it. Just say it 3 times, okay? And like actually close your eyes and visualize you being strong, like lifting up a big heavy rock, or just kind of personify that energy of strength in your imagination, and then watch it, how it influences you, okay? And then your second affirmation is I choose faith over fear. I choose faith over fear. So instead of being fearful, be like, nope, I have faith that everything's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna let fear ruin my life. I'm not gonna let fear hold me back. Choose faith over fear, okay? All right, and then your message from the universe is about patience. Don't rush, just take your time. Good things will come to those who wait. You will be rewarded in the end. So maybe this is confirmation for some of you where you've been really impatient and the universe is like, settle down, Libra, just be patient. It's all gonna happen in divine timing. Don't worry, okay? And then your animal spirit is the scorpion. And the scorpion is symbolizing intensity and danger. And it's here to remind you that things are falling apart to make way for something new. So maybe you're going through some transitions and changes in your life right now, in your persona, in your personal life, or all the above. So when things are happening and falling apart, just know that it's for you. It's not happening to you, and it's just making room for something else to come in your life that you don't know anything about, but it's all for the best. And then as your crystal, you got black moonstone, and this crystal is associated with the root and crown chakra. It helps balance hormonal imbalances, a stone of new beginnings, strengthens intuition, and balances feminine energy. And an affirmation associated with black moonstone is I now allow new beginnings to arise with ease and love. I now allow new beginnings to arise with ease and love. So again, this whole idea of new beginnings. So you guys may be going through a transitional period in your life, or you're trying to like get used to some kind of new change that's happened. So maybe this crystal black moonstone could really help you out. All right, oh my gosh, wow, that's crazy. Literally confirming everything. So you guys got the moon and transformation. Wow, Scorpio and Pisces energy. So maybe some of you could have Pisces or Scorpio somewhere in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Pisces or Scorpio person in your life. But either way, again, this is just confirming that you guys maybe this month or you're already going through some kind of transition or change in your life. And I feel like this is kind of a big deal or major. Maybe, you know, you are moving, or you're starting a new job or a new school, or a relationship is changing, family, friends, like there's some kind of change. And maybe it's like you with a personal thing, a personal development change that's happening within you as well. But I feel like this is a big deal. It's major, and it's kind of scary because you don't know what's happening, or you don't know what's next exactly. Or maybe you have an idea but you're not sure, and it's taking a lot of your energy, and I feel like you're really emotionally invested into this, or it's taking a lot of your emotions and you're kind of like a little bit worried, a little bit scared, but it's kind of all feeling a lot of things at once. Okay, maybe you just feel like everything is happening all at the same time. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. So this can be kind of an emotional time for you, and that's okay. You know, it's okay if you need to have a little breakdown, or if you need to cry, or if you need to talk to a friend or something like that. But feel whatever you're feeling. Don't hide it. Don't try to suppress it. Just be like, okay, I feel stressed right now. I feel kind of anxious and this is happening, but let me try to focus on what I do have control over, and whatever is out of my control, there's no point in me worrying about it and stressing if I don't have control over it. So let me try to focus my energy, my intention on things that I do have control over, like my reaction, how I deal with it. You know, panicking and going crazy is not going to help me feel better. So really tune into your inner self, your emotions, your feelings during this time. And just kind of go with the wave. Don't ride the wave like the surfer. Don't let the wave ride you. You got this. There are big changes happening, but I feel like you have what it takes to overcome and to go through these changes, whatever they may be. And maybe it's taking a lot of your emotions. So a lot of things are coming to light. Like this month, you may be finding out a lot of things, or finding the root causes of certain things that happened or fell apart. Realizing your own feelings about it and how you really felt. And you could even be pouring out your heart, or maybe finally saying what's on your heart, what's on your mind that you've been keeping inside, and feeling actually really relieved after you do that. So whatever you need to do this month, don't hold back. Things are changing and it could be scary. It's uncomfortable, but I think this is all really necessary to kind of take you to the next step. Okay, and at this time, it would be really, really great for you to make sure you have a good support team, or like friends or family, people who you love and care about, that you trust, that can kind of hold your hand and be there for you. You don't have to do this all alone. Okay, all right. And then in honor of Libra season, since we're all about love and relationships and all that stuff, I got 2 love messages. So your first love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you, is it will happen in divine time. It will happen in divine time. So this could be a message from someone that you haven't been able to connect with, or maybe you haven't seen, or maybe it's been kind of tough, the dynamic between the two of you, and they're just saying be patient, it's going to happen, it's going to be okay. Or this can even be a message from above that's telling you you will find your person. Don't worry, we know you've been going through it and things have been kind of heavy and hard, but we have someone special for you, so don't worry. And then your second message is no other compares to you. No other compares to you. So this could be what someone is thinking or feeling. Maybe we'll tell you at this time or during this month that no one else compares to you. You are special, you're an individual, and there's no other person like you. And this person or this energy sees this in you and wants to remind you that you're amazing, you're great, you don't need to change anything about yourself. And I think when you'll know you found the right person when you don't have to change anything. They accept you how you are and they love you for who you really are. So no other compares to you, okay? And then as your warrior guidance advice, it's about indulging. So it's time to treat yourself. Go indulge to make yourself smile. You are able to care for those you love to your greatest ability when you put yourself first. Put yourself first, Libra. And I think a lot of times what tends to hurt you is that you will put other people above you, like people you care about, your family, friends, lovers, and you put so much, you put them on a pedestal that you lose yourself, that you forget who you are, you forget your value, your worth. So please take care of yourself this month. Treat yourself. It's your birthday, it's your solar return. You are the princess, the queen, king, prince. And it's time to make you a priority, okay? That's not to say like just push everyone away, but people who really care about you, are meant to be in your life, are gonna respect that and are gonna want you to take care of yourself and put yourself as a priority. So make sure that you are taking good care of yourself and indulging a little bit. Treat yourself, okay? You deserve it, especially if you're kind of going through it and things are happening. You want to make sure that you're having a little bit, alleviating any of those worries with some indulgence in some way. Maybe it's eating a chocolate, maybe it's watching your favorite TV show, whatever that means to you, okay? All right, so Libras, I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and hopefully I'll see you for our next reading in the October mid-month and then your weekly readings. All right, take care and send you guys lots of love. Happy birthday. All right, so now moving on to Scorpios. Hi Scorpios, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. We are getting close to your season now. It's going to be creeping up, so happy birthday to my late October Scorpios, my little cuspies, Libra Scorpio cuspies. We're getting ready to get to your season. Are you guys excited for your birthday? All right, so your first positive affirmation is I'm in love, I'm in love. Beautiful. So maybe some of you are in love or you really want to be in love. Either way, whether you are in love already or you're not and you want to find love eventually, practice saying this. I'm in love, I'm in love, I know I'm gonna find love, and I'm a loving person, so I know I'm gonna find another loving person as well. So practice saying this, I'm in love, so you can kind of attract that energy into your life, okay? And then your second affirmation is I'm a money magnet. I am a money magnet. So you can practice saying this out loud again as well 3 times, and close your eyes and visualize you being actual like a magnet, and like money, abundance, opportunities, success, you know, whatever that means to you, being kind of like sticking to you like glue. Like you're the magnet, just all boom, 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 coming right to you and like sticking to you. So say, I'm a money magnet and I'm in love. What a great combination, right? And then your message from the universe, it's about meditation. You should take time every day to clear your mind and meditate, connect with spirit, and be open to receiving whatever information that comes to you. So basically, take some time out of every day, if possible, to have some quiet time. It doesn't have to be like a whole hour. It could be like a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes of your day. You're just like mindful, you know, you're creating this safe, calm, peaceful space where you can kind of receive any messages or insights that maybe are for you. So you could even do this like first thing you get up in the morning, or when you go for a walk, or even make like your shower, your bath like a meditation, where you're just kind of like in a quiet space. Have some quiet space throughout your day, okay? And then your animal spirit is the crow, symbolizing alchemy, sight, and magic. And the crow is here to remind you to pay attention to the signs and be aware of any deception around you. So maybe the crow can be a kind of a sign to you. If you see a crow outside, maybe that could be a sign like, hey, you know, be careful of that person, or who are you just talking to, or who had just called you. Maybe just be a little bit mindful, not be too paranoid or like, you know, distrustworthy of everybody, right? But just be mindful of the people, places, things around you. And if you feel kind of weird energy, like, I feel like this person's lying to me, or like they're not being really honest or truthful, kind of listen to your intuition, okay? Especially if you see a sudden change, you know that something's up. You just gotta listen to your intuition, okay? All right, and then as your crystal, you guys got Lemurian, Nala, and it's associated with the crown chakra. It improves the quality of life, an incredibly healing stone for the physical body after surgery or trauma, helps those who struggle with PTSD, and reduces pain and boosts immune system. I'm making up my own words. And an affirmation associated with Lemurian is I'm connected to a divine source of information. So this could be a great crystal for you guys to check out, or maybe just listen to. Maybe you'll be interested in it. Nala, relax, please. Okay, guys, so Scorpios. Ooh, all right, so we have 2 of Wands and the Tower. So your energy is coming out strong here. So some of you could be a double Scorpio. Maybe you have a Scorpio sun, moon, or Venus, or you could also be dealing with another Scorpio. Maybe you're dealing also with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I don't really feel like a person. I feel like this is just like a situation. I feel like there's like big changes coming up for you, maybe some that are going to be unexpected or come as a surprise. But I think for most of you, you kind of have an inkling, like you kind of know this is coming, or you have a feeling. It's like just been it's you saw it coming, you just didn't know when exactly. So there is going to be some kind of big shakeup that maybe is a little bit uncomfortable, but the bad news is, yeah, it could be kind of uncomfortable and maybe you won't like the change exactly, but the good news is that you see it coming and you're going to be prepared for it, and it's not going to take you by surprise. You're going to have what it takes to overcome it. It's not going to be anything that breaks you down or, you know, anything that you can't handle. So that's the good news, which I think is good. It'll make you pretty happy. I feel like you're gonna have the strength and the willpower to overcome anything that comes your way this month. And I think a lot of times we get tested during times when we feel like is the worst times, right? But I feel like this is when you're really realizing who you are and your true strengths and what really matters. And it's like when you don't have any choice but to be strong that you realize how strong you really are. So I feel like, yes, there's gonna be some kind of big shakeup or big surprise, but it's not really a big surprise because I think you're gonna see it coming and you're gonna have what it takes to move forward. And I actually feel like this is something that is inevitable. It's gonna happen, but moving forward, you're gonna be in a better place. So initially it may not feel that way, but I think now moving forward, it's gonna help you continue on your journey and get into a better path or be connected with better people or a better environment. Also be careful in your house or where you live or your work building of any like leaks or pipes or any like water damage, stuff like that could be preventable. You don't want to save it for like when it's like a disaster. If you see it if you catch it early on, make sure you try to handle that as soon as possible. Okay? All right, so we have 2 love messages now in honor of Libra seasons. It's all about love and relationships. So your first love message, what someone is thinking or feeling and maybe wants to tell you is, I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling stuck. So someone is either stuck on you or just stuck and doesn't know how to move forward, doesn't know how to come up to you or talk to you, and just like it's like doesn't move, doesn't know what to do, or gets nervous, or is stuck in a situation that they feel like they can't get out of. And then your second message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So maybe the reason why this person feels stuck is because they kind of dug themselves in a hole. You know, I feel like they kind of dug themselves in a hole, didn't see that they were doing that, and now are like, oh crap, how do I get out of here? Oops. Like maybe they were trying to get your attention or they were upset and they were only really hurting themselves. And now they're like, uh-oh, how do I get out of this hole? I wasn't thinking that far ahead. So I feel like they did something or doing things and not thinking far ahead, and now they're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So they could be feeling some kind of regret or feeling bad and kind of second guessing and trying to rethink everything. Okay, and then as your advice, your warrior guidance advice is about transitions. You've been hearing the call, surrender to what is about to unfold for you. Enjoy the transition into the new awakened you. So transitions, changes, surprises, things happening. Again, I just feel like this is an important month for basically everyone as a collective, but it's gonna hit each and every one of us differently. But you guys are like the sign of transformation, so you, if anyone, can handle this better than anyone. So I think you have the tools, you have the resources, you're gonna be okay. Just make sure if there's things that you need to handle or change, that you do it early on and you don't wait till last minute when it's like a disaster or could have been a little bit preventable or not as much of a headache. Okay? All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you for the October mid-month reading in a few weeks, and then your weekly readings. Okay, take care, wishing you all the best, and happy early birthday to you guys. All right, so now moving on to Sagittarius. Hi Sagittarius, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. All right, so Sagittarius, your first affirmation is, I am magical. I am magical. Beautiful. Okay, so I want you to practice saying this 3 times. I'm magical, I'm magical, I'm magical. Think of yourself as like Harry Potter, like you have like a wand and you're just like abracadabra and whatever else the stuff you said is like you're a magical being. You can manifest anything. So just think of yourself as magic, because you are magic, okay? And then your second affirmation is, I attract positive, healthy relationships. I attract positive, healthy relationships. So maybe this is something that's been kind of hard for you. Maybe you haven't been attracting positive, healthy relationships. So this could be something that would be really great for you to practice and envision you actually being around people who appreciate you, who love you, who care about you, and who like you for who you are, not for any other reason. So practicing that, I attract positive, healthy relationships, whether it's friends, family, lovers, all the above, okay? All right, and then as your message from the universe, it's about good times. There are new and exciting surprises taking place. All good things are coming to you. Ooh, so good news. Good news. I guess the universe wants to, Nala, I don't want to get up right now. She's okay. She's being dramatic. The universe, I think, is just kind of giving you a little forward look that there are good things coming for you very soon. And we are going to be heading into your season, your birthday season after Scorpio season. So get excited. Good things are coming ahead. Okay. All right. And then as your animal spirit, we have the owl, symbolizing wisdom and intuition. And the owl is here to remind you that you have the ability to see what others cannot. You have the ability to see what others cannot. Wow. Okay. So this month, I feel like your intuition is going to be really, really strong. Very, very strong. You're going to be able to pick up on certain things, or you may find out certain things that other people don't know. And you're like, did you see that? And they're like, no. Like, what? So you may see something or hear something that others don't see or hear, or you just kind of feel an inkling, feel like your intuition, and follow it, okay? Because just because no one else saw it doesn't mean it wasn't there. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just no one else saw, or no one else was aware of it. So you may know something that other people don't know this month, okay? And believe it. And then as your crystal, you got celestite, and it's associated with the throat and third eye chakra. It brings peace and harmony into the body, removes fear of flying. Let me know if any of you guys have fear of flying. I actually like the feeling. It's like, ooh, it feels kind of cool when you just like lift off. Removes the fear of flying, agrophobias, speaking in public and large crowds, and relieves symptoms located in the ears, mouth, head, nose, and throat, and reduces acute anxiety states. Okay, and then an affirmation associated with celestite is eternal love and light fills my soul. Eternal love and light fills my soul. Beautiful. So that can be a crystal you can look into and maybe like or feel resonate with. All right, so Sagittarius, what do you guys have here? Ooh, okay, so we have the Four of Wands and the Four of Crystals. All right, so I feel like this month is all about like your structure, your home, your foundations. Maybe you're gonna be doing some celebration or going to some family function, or this could be a really family-oriented month. Maybe you have family celebrations, birthdays, gatherings, or you could also be doing home improvements. Maybe you're working on the house or construction or building on something or decorating. You could be doing a lot more collecting as well. Maybe you're collecting things or trying to find antiques or things, decorations for the home. I feel like there could be also like planning for a future party or a future kind of like a get together as well. And I feel like you're being really resourceful, or this could be a really a time when you're kind of really gathering everything, trying to figure out maybe your finances, get everything in order. But I feel like there's a lot of structure, home, and family things that are going on for you guys this month. But I also feel like this is very positive. I think these are good things. So this could be something that you've been saving your money for, which obviously anything with the home could be a big expense, but I think there's going to be something you're celebrating, something you're really excited for, and it's going to come out really great, or it's going to end up being a success, end up being really, really amazing. So this is good news. Again, the universe is already telling you there's good news coming, so it looks like this is kind of confirming that. I also feel like some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or maybe a fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and looks like maybe things could be getting serious, or you guys are meeting each other's families, or vice versa, one person meeting family or friends or something, and you're gonna be either getting closer, like it's gonna feel very tight, close relationship, or your family, friends are gonna really love this person, vice versa. but I feel really, really positive energy for you guys. So 4 and the number 8 could be important for you guys, or it could be a lucky number. So family, friends, foundations, finances, the home, that seems to be like the theme for you guys, okay? All right, and then as your message, love message, we have 2 love messages in honor of Libra season. So your first love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you, is past life connection. Past life connection. So you could be meeting someone, or maybe you're dealing with someone who you've had a past life with, and so there's a sense of familiarity, or you guys have known each other before in this lifetime, but it just feels like a very a tighter connection where you guys just like get each other. It just flows really well. This is not some new energy. This is someone you've already known, or some familiarity here, okay? And then your second message is, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So maybe this is someone from your past that messed up in the past, or did you wrong, or lied, or whatever, disappointed you, and is apologizing that for their behavior or something that they did or didn't do, okay? And then your warrior guidance advice is about committing. What does your heart want you to commit to daily? Make a promise to yourself to take action today and reap the rewards of committing to contentment. So I feel like this is an important month for you guys, where you're like committing to something. Again, your foundations, home, family, something that's really important to you, structure. So commit to that, and if it's something that your heart is, you know, telling you to do, just do it. And I feel like you're gonna be really happy that you did, or that you committed yourself to it, or to a person, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are getting into a relationship, or meeting someone that you end up getting into a relationship pretty soon, okay? All right, so Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and hopefully I'll see you for our next reading in the October mid-month, and then your weeklies. Take care. All right, so now moving on to Capricorns. Hi Capricorns, how are you? I hope you're doing amazing. So Capricorns, your first affirmation is, I am happy. I am happy. Don't we all just want to be happy, right? But happiness takes effort, right? It's not that easy. But I think what you could start doing is turning that frown upside down. If you're not feeling happy, be like, I'm going to be intentional to make sure that I can make myself happy, right? I think we get disappointed when we put too much pressure on people, places, things to make us happy, right? I think we are the creators of our own happiness. So practice saying this, I'm happy, I'm grateful. Close your eyes and visualize all the things that would make you really happy. Maybe being under the sun, maybe going in the pool, or going in the forest. I don't know, whatever makes you happy. Like, close your eyes and just smile and laugh and be in that energy, because maybe some of you have not been happy, and in order to feel happy, you got to just start to find those things that do bring joy to you and do more of those things, okay? And then your second affirmation is, I am enough. I am enough. Yep. Practice saying that, I'm enough, I'm more than enough, and I will always be, and I've always been more than enough, okay? Don't feel pressured that you have to change, or that you're not good enough, or you got to be like Bobby, Sally, Susie next door. No, you are you, and you're the best. Work on being the best version of you. That's the best thing you could ever do. So please practice saying, I'm enough, I'm enough, I'm enough, okay? All right, and then your message from the universe is about nature. You should take the time out to be in nature, ground yourself, connect with the earth, and heal your mind, body, and soul. Spending time outdoors can help reduce anxiety and depression. So again, if you're feeling unhappy or feeling kind of down, not feeling that good about yourself, maybe just get outside in nature, whatever you have access to, a park, beach, pond, river, forest, mountain, whatever you can do, go outside, get some fresh air. Even if it's just like 10, 15, 20 minutes, it can really help you out, and kind of unplug from technology and your phone and all that. Just kind of be one with nature and enjoy it, and just embrace it. Maybe read a book, or just listen to music, or just chill and relax. Go for a walk, go for a jog. It can really be very healing. Sounds simple, but it really is effective, okay? And then your animal spirit is the snake, symbolizing healing and life changes. And the snake is here to remind you that it's time to heal from your past because you are transforming. It's time to heal from your past. You are transforming. So shedding old skin like the snake so that new skin could come in, okay? So you're healing, you're going through some big changes, and it can be really uncomfortable, but just know that you got new skin that's coming in, and it's going to be bigger, better, and prettier than probably the old skin that's shed off, okay? All right, and then speaking of skin or shedding, cutting, I cut my hair the other day, so it's a little bit shorter now. It was like this, and now it's like, boop, change of season, and it's hot, so anyways. All right, so your crystal is the pink opal, associated with the heart chakra. It promotes good sleep, helps one express themselves openly, a good stone for emotional healing, and brings gentle resolutions to painful memories, and opens the heart for love, trust, and compassion. And an affirmation associated with pink opal is, I am in tune with my emotional self. I am in tune with my emotional self. Maybe this is an area that's kind of hard for you, and that's okay, you know, but try to nurture that part of you, that emotional part of you. Don't suppress it, don't hide it. Try to understand it, you know, let out your inner child and feel things that you're feeling. And I think once you kind of just allow yourself to feel it and you let it go, it's not as loud, it's not as heavy, it's not as bad as it becomes worse when you just hold it in, right? Instead of you just like release it. Think of like if you have to pee, if you hold the pee in, you're like, oh my gosh, my bladder's gonna explode. But if you just go pee, you're gonna be fine, right? It's not as bad as like how it feels when it's inside. You gotta like release it. As weird, I know it's a weird example, but I think it's an example we can all understand. All right, so Capricorns. Ooh, all right. So we have the 10 of Cups and perspective. Okay, so I feel like love relationships is going to be on your mind, and good things are coming to you, or good things are already happening in your life. But sometimes maybe it's hard for you to accept it or know what to do with it when it does show up. You could be dealing with a Pisces or another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio in your life, Sun, Rising, Venus, or maybe you have, you know, water in your chart as well. But I feel here that there is a relationship that's going to be coming up, or maybe an opportunity for a serious relationship, commitment, partnership, maybe even talks about marriage, kids. But I feel like this is like a real relationship, someone who really loves you, really cares about you. But I feel like you're kind of doubting, or you're like, I don't know, what do I do? I don't know, I'm scared. I don't want to talk about feelings, emotions. I don't know. It feels like this is what you wanted, but you're also now like, I don't know what to do with it now. Like, almost like you got to be careful what you wish for, because sometimes if you're not actually prepared, when it does show up, you're like, I didn't know it was going to be like this. What do I do? What do I do? So I feel like this is going to be an important time for you to really tune into your heart space, your emotions, your feelings. What is it that you really want? What is it that you're really looking for? And, you know, are you pushing it away, or are you second guessing it because you think you're not ready, or because you're scared, or what is it? Is it other fears and doubts? Because if the universe is presenting to you love and a person who really gives you love, appreciates you, why not give it a chance? You know, open yourself up to love. Don't let it slip you by. Don't you don't want to be thinking like, oh, he or she was the one that got away, you know, just because I couldn't open up, just because I couldn't talk about things, right? Like, I don't think that's a good feeling. But I feel like this time you may have a little bit of like, I don't know, trying to like change, or maybe your mind is changing, your perspective is changing about love, about what you want, or what really matters to you, or what kind of partner you want to attract. But either way, I feel like love is going to be coming in for you, and someone who's actually mature, emotionally healthy. And maybe that's something you're not used to. Maybe you're used to a lot of toxic energy, or people who are flighty and not consistent or not committed. And so when you do meet someone who's like total opposite, you're like, whoa, this is too good to be true. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. Who sent you? Right? So I think open your heart, be open to it. You don't have to jump into anything, but ease into it. but be open to love, because maybe this is what you wanted, this is what you wish for. Now that it's here, you're like, I'm scared, I don't know what to do. But don't be scared. Love can be scary, but it's also such a beautiful and rewarding experience as well. Okay, and then as your love message, so I got 2. What someone is thinking or feeling and maybe wants to tell you is, I'm not giving up on this. I'm not giving up on this. And my heart is telling me just do it. My heart is telling me just do it. Wow. So I definitely feel here an energy of someone who really cares about you, or who's really interested in you, is like serious about you and is not going to give up. Like they are eager to win your love, or really want to make this happen. They really want to make it work, and their heart is just pulling them towards you. And they may be opening up to you, or maybe telling you, I love you, or I care about you, or I like you, and you're like, maybe you're not prepared to hear that or to feel that. But I do feel here someone who really cares about you and wants to be with you. If you feel the same way. If you don't feel the same way, well, then, you know, nothing you can do. But I think for most of you, it's probably just like fear, or like scared that it's not going to work out, or scared of getting hurt again. But I think love is worth that risk. Wouldn't you say? I think it's worth that risk. Okay, and then as your warrior guidance advice, it's about illusions. Something isn't as it first appears to be. Even if it's difficult to accept, liberation always follows the struggle. Love and light are at the other side. So don't let your own illusions and your own colored glasses get in the way of what's in front of you. If someone has been very consistent with you, they are there for you, they do what they say they're going to do, they say, you know, their actions back up their words, and they haven't done anything to maybe, you know, for you to not trust them or to not believe in them, then don't let your fears and doubts ruin that, okay? But just give people a chance, open your heart, and don't let your own illusions or worries kind of taint something that's not tainted, if that makes sense. Okay? All right, so Capricorns, I just say that because I want you guys to experience love, and I know sometimes maybe it's hard for you to like open up in that way, but you just gotta like crack it open a little by little, okay? All right, so I wish you guys all the best. I'll see you for our October mid-month reading and then your weekly readings. So take care and send you lots of love. All right, so now moving on to Aquarius. All right, hi Aquarius, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so Aquarius, your first affirmation is I am successful. I am successful. Yes, and it's green, bright green. So practice saying this 3 times out loud. I'm successful, I'm successful, I'm successful. And actually close your eyes and visualize what does that mean for you? Like you being successful. Like what is all that? Like where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? What are you doing? What are you buying? Visualize that and just see all the green, all the growth happening around you, okay? All right, and then your second affirmation is I grow when I step outside of my comfort zone. I grow when I step outside of my comfort zone. So say this as well, especially if you're doing something that's kind of uncomfortable, that you're not used to. Just tell yourself, this is kind of weird, it's kind of uncomfortable, but I know I'm gonna grow, I'm gonna be better. This is for my future, this is for my personal development, etc. So anytime you're in an uncomfortable situation, just tell yourself, it's okay, I grow when I step outside of my comfort zone, okay? All right, and then your message from the universe, it's about not burning bridges. Always respect and appreciate others. Do not create any negative relationships and fix any broken ones. Keep the peace. Okay, so I feel like this is a good balance where like the universe is reminding you like there's a good balance between, you know, not creating more negative relationships and circumstances, but also not trying to fix ones that are already broken. Like try not to burn all the bridges, but try to make sure the bridges you are building are made sturdy and are made right to begin with. So that way you don't have to worry about it breaking or coming apart. So try to keep the peace as much as possible with people, places, things around you this month, especially maybe those connections or relationships that are like, kind of annoying you, or people who are pissing you off or hurting you. Try to keep the peace as much as possible. If you feel more at peace keeping so-and-so at a distance, then do that. If you feel more at peace just trying to work it out and you know it's just a misunderstanding, try to work it out. but try not to create any negativity or bad blood between you or anyone, okay? And then as your animal spirit, you guys got the turtle, associated with groundedness, determination, and persistence. And the turtle's here to remind you to not change who you are to fit in. You are perfect the way you are. So don't try to change for anyone. If you want to change, it's for yourself, for your personal development, but don't change for anyone else, okay? All right, and then as your crystal, you guys got black tourmaline, and it's associated with the root chakra. A very grounding stone, protects you from EMFs, removes negative energy from the body and your home, and encourages cooperation and optimism. And an affirmation associated with black tourmaline is, I am protected on all levels. I am protected on all levels. Okay, so that can be a great crystal for you guys to check out. I actually highly recommend that one. I have one here with me. Where is it? It's over there somewhere, but it's a great stone. Okay. All right, so Aquarius, what do we have for you? So we have here the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Crystals. Okay, so I feel like there are certain maybe societal expectations, or maybe something going on at work, or things that you feel like, it's like, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to do this, and I don't like to feel like I have to do something. I want to be able to do something I want to do. I don't know why that sounded so confusing, but there could be something this month that's kind of making you worried, or making you feel stuck, or you can't get out of. Maybe you feel like you're stuck at a job that you don't like, or you're, you don't have as much confidence maybe in your abilities. And maybe there are certain people at work or at school or your family or society that you feel pressured to be or do a certain thing, or to have a certain status or success level or fame or something. And I think that pressure is something that kind of holds you back. It prevents you from fulfilling your destiny and actually being who you are, because you feel like, I feel like resistance here, like resistance energy, and kind of feeling like you're being put in a box when you know you don't fit in that box. Like, that's not who I am. Like, I'm a multi-dimensional being. I'm not just this, like I have other interests. But maybe you feel like you're stuck in something because of security, or because, you got bills to pay. You're like, I don't have a choice. I have to do this, or I have to work at this. But maybe you can make a plan for yourself. You don't have to stick at this, or you don't have to stay doing this forever if it doesn't make you happy. And also, for some of you, I also feel that there could be some of you who are in a career or work that you make good money. You can buy whatever you want, the bills are paid, but maybe you're not really happy doing it. Like, maybe you make good money and your career is doing really well, or your business or whatever, but you're like, I don't know, this is stressful, or I don't know if I'm really happy doing this. I don't know if this is actually who I am, or what I want to be, or what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I feel like it can go either way for some of you, or some of you are just like, I'm good, but I'm not really happy doing this. Or for others of you, like, you're just doing this because you need the money, and others of you don't need it, but it's just kind of, now you feel like stuck, even though you don't want to feel like in a mental cage. Okay, so I feel like it's like choosing between your mind and what you really want to do versus security and, status and financial stability, stuff like that. That could be kind of stressing you out. And there could maybe be an earth sign in your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who maybe pressures you, or you feel like you got to live up to their expectations or make them proud or something. And that kind of you feel like it holds you back from being or achieving what you really want, that maybe is not as cool or as accepted by society. Okay, so I do feel there's a little bit of struggles here, but I think it's up to you to kind of decide what you want to do. And you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay like this. You can make changes, and it doesn't have to happen overnight, but don't conform and don't do something just because you want to make people happy. Like, do what you feel called to do, even if it's different, even if it's weird, even if people are like, okay, like, do what you feel called to do, okay? And the universe will always have your back and make sure that all your needs are met. Don't doubt that, Okay, all right. All right, and then as your love messages, so 2 messages, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you. The first one is, our connection is worth waiting for. And the second one is, I got spooked. I got spooked. So I feel like this person, whoever this is from maybe your past or present situation, got scared, maybe ran away, or maybe wasn't able to say or do what they really wanted to because they got scared, maybe never had a connection like they felt with you, and now they feel like it's worth the wait, or like they really want to, they feel like even if you guys are separated or not together, that I think it's worth it, and I know, I trust that maybe our paths will cross again, or I'll see you when it's meant to be. I feel like they're still connected to you, or they still feel some kind of connection. Okay, all right, and then as your warrior guidance advice, it's about celebration. So good fortune awaits you, but you have taken the time lately to celebrate. But have you taken the time lately to celebrate just how far you've come? Go pop some corks. So time to celebrate, Aquarius. You know, celebrate the small wins, the small victories that you achieve. Even if it's something little, it doesn't matter, but celebrate yourself, especially during times when you're, you know, if you've been working really hard and not sleeping enough, like, reward yourself, okay? I'm also getting that maybe some of you have not been sleeping well, or you've been having irregular sleeping habits and patterns, and maybe it's because of money or because you're working longer hours and that's kind of affecting you, but make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? All right, so Aquarius, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading, and I wish you guys all the best. I'll see you for the October mid-month and then your weeklies. Take care. All right, I'm gonna go turn down the AC again because it stopped and I'm like sweating, so give me 1 second. Hi Pisces, sorry about that. I had to turn on the AC. I was like sweating. Oh my gosh, it was so uncomfortable. I don't like to make cuts and edits, but I had to, if not I was gonna like pass out. It's too hot. Anyways, Pisces, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. Let's get started. I'm so flustered, I'm so hot. Whew, okay. I feel like all summer, June to August wasn't that hot. It was hot, but it wasn't that hot. But September, it's like, maybe it's all the fires. I don't know, but oh my gosh, I'm like dying. Don't mind me. Okay, so your first affirmation is, I am capable. I am capable. Beautiful. So Pisces, I want you guys to say this out loud 3 times. I'm capable, I'm capable, I'm capable. Notice how the color is red, you know, strength. So I want you to make sure that you tell yourself, I can do this, I can do this, I am capable. Don't ever feel like you can't do something, because you can, okay? All right. And then your second affirmation is, I am strong and powerful. I'm strong and powerful. So I guess the theme here is about strength, power, capability. So maybe some of you have not been feeling this way. Maybe you've been feeling weak. Maybe you've been feeling really tired and exhausted. And I think it's during those times when you really gotta like give yourself a pep talk, be your own cheerleader, and tell yourself, nope, I'm strong and powerful, I got this, I'm okay, everything's gonna be fine. And also make sure that you're resting. If you are going through a rough time, or you're really, really busy, or you're feeling really, your body is kind of feeling really fatigued and tired, make sure you're taking good care of yourself. But practice saying this, I'm strong and powerful, okay? All right. And then your message from the universe, it's about having a big ego. Big ego. So it says, you are stuck in your own head. Try not to focus too much on material things. Shift your attention to what's most important in your life. So I feel like here the universe is just trying to like make sure that you don't kill yourself for, you know, things that maybe are you want but maybe don't really matter that much. You know, like obviously we all need money, bills to pay and stuff like that, but you know, let's say you're trying to save up for some kind of fancy thing, or like a watch or car, or like some kind of really expensive thing. Like, you know, it's not like a necessity, it's just a need. You don't want to like kill yourself and hurt your own health just to like buy these things. And any material could be like all types of different stuff, right? We all have our things that we're into, but try not to lose yourself for material things, for superficial stuff that really doesn't mean anything, just to impress people who really don't matter, who don't actually care about you. Not saying that any of you are like that at all, but you know, we're all living here in this world, and sometimes we like nice things, but sometimes those things come at a cost, and we're like, am I really willing to spend $500 on this thing that I'm only going to wear or use once? You know, just something to think about. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself and valuing your health first and foremost, and that everything else is just extra, okay? All right, and then as your animal spirit, you guys got the fox, symbolizing awareness and swiftness. And the fox is here to remind you to be cautious of your surroundings. Be cautious of your surroundings. So if when you're driving or walking, crossing the street, be cautious, look around you, make sure you avoid any holes or steps or anything like that, anything that could be avoidable, any avoidable danger, okay? All right, and then as your crystal, you got fluorite, and it's associated with the heart, throat, and third eye chakra. It increases intuition and understanding, that gut feeling. Great for students as it aids in concentration and mental clarity, and cleanses and renews the chakras. And it also increases mental, physical, and spiritual strength. So this could be a great crystal for all of us at this time. And then an affirmation associated with fluorite is, my mind is always clear and focused. My mind is always clear and focused. So that could be a great crystal for you guys to look into. Maybe you'll resonate with it, or maybe you'll just connect with it, vibe with it. Okay, all right, so Pisces, what do we have here? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands and the High Priestess. All right, so I feel like you're working on something in silence, or like you're working on something behind the scenes, or like on the low, or there's something that you're doing that maybe other people don't know about yet, or that you're just kind of doing in private. This can be a project, plan, I don't know, it could be anything. And I also feel like maybe for some of you, you're gonna come across some knowledge or some information, maybe you see, hear, read, that no one else knows, or that you're like, am I the only one that saw that or knows that? And you are gonna keep it to yourself, or at least for now. This information could be coming from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, younger maybe possibly, or like similar in age, or also another Pisces possibly, like yourself. But I feel like there is something that you're keeping, or that some knowledge, something you're gonna know that you're just gonna keep on the low or keep to yourself. I also feel like maybe some of you are keeping your emotions, your feelings, how you really feel to yourself. You're just kind of like sitting back, observing. You're not being as like talkative or as like social maybe at this time. Maybe it's because you're really busy, but also I just feel like you're working on things and you're kind of reserving your energy. Like I said, I kind of feel like maybe some of you have been kind of tired and doing a lot of things, so maybe that's why as well you're kind of just sitting back and observing. But also your intuition is going to be really strong at this time, so make sure you're listening to your gut feeling, your intuition, and you're letting that guide you, okay? I also feel like there could be working on something work related, or like a project, and something that you're really like passionate about or like motivated about. And I also feel, again, like maybe like a younger person or a fire sign that is maybe you have a connection with, or maybe you guys are talking and it's kind of like very low key, or no one knows about it. Like maybe you haven't told anyone, or they haven't told anyone about this. Maybe this is a friendship, maybe it's a romantic partner, business partner, I don't know. But I feel like this is something that's like on the low, like something you're keeping a secret. Maybe it's a little secret between the both of you, or just to you. I don't know, but I feel here like a connection that's kind of forming, but it's still kind of very like you're keeping it to yourself. You're not really telling that many people about it. Interesting. Maybe you're waiting to kind of like learn more or know more about what's going on, or about the person as well, okay? But listen to your gut, your intuition, and you could be dealing with someone, or maybe for you or the other person's first, middle, last name could start with a B as in boy, or J as in jam, okay? All right, guys, so as your love messages, I got 2 because we're in Libra season. So your first love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I'm speaking my truth. I'm speaking my truth. So maybe this is someone saying that they like you, or clearing something up, or finally giving you an answer, or communicating with you. Whatever this is, they're speaking up and they're going to be communicating with you or thinking of doing that. And then your second message is, being apart has been life-changing for me. Being apart has been life-changing for me. So maybe for some of you, you haven't seen this person, or you've been apart, or they've been busy, or you've been busy, whatever the case is, or maybe there's distance between the two of you. Maybe that time that you've had, whether you would already know them or you don't, has been really transformative, or has really, a lot of things have changed since then. Okay, and then as your warrior guidance advice, it's about eating well, eating well. Nourish your body as well as your soul. Make better food choices to build your strength physically and energetically. So at this time, Pisces, make sure you guys are eating well and sleeping well. Again, I kind of feel, even with myself, maybe you've been kind of tired, exhausted. I definitely have been feeling that way. So I'm sure maybe some of you have been feeling that way as well. So make sure you're giving yourself the proper amount of nutrients, vitamins, water, all that, okay? All right, so Pisces, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your mid-monthly reading and then your weekly readings, okay? Awesome. Okay, so now moving on to Aries. Hi Aries, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so Aries, your first affirmation is, I am fabulous. I am fabulous. So you know the drill. Practice saying this 3 times if you can, in the morning and at night before you go to bed. I'm fabulous, I'm fabulous, I'm fabulous. But really say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it, okay? And then your second affirmation is, everything I need is within me. Everything I need is within me. Yeah, it's powerful. It's true. Everything that you need is already inside of you. So everything external is just extra. You already have all the necessities inside here, okay? Practice saying that. And then your message from the universe, it's about anxiousness and anxiety. Everything is working out according to the divine plan. Relax and take a deep breath. Live in the moment and appreciate what's occurring in your life right now. Your future is set, so don't worry, okay? Everything's working out in divine timing and divine planning. Try to focus your attention and energy on things that you do have control over versus the things that already done or you don't have any control over, okay? And then as your animal spirit, you guys got the goat, and it's symbolizing success, intelligence, and wisdom. And it's here to remind you that all of your hard work will pay off. All of your hard work will pay off. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that when you're like in the trenches and climbing, but once you reach the top, you're like, oh, I made it. It was worth it. The view is beautiful. Okay, so keep going, don't stop. Don't stop believing. Okay, and then as your crystal, we got amethyst. Beautiful. And it's associated with the third eye and crown chakra. It reduces stress and anxiety. Called the all healer of people, animals, and plants. It reduces migraines and headaches and reduces addiction and OCD. And an affirmation associated with amethyst is, I'm calm, peaceful, and relaxed throughout my mind, body, and soul. Beautiful. So that could be a crystal you can look into. I'm sure most of you probably already know about amethyst. I have one right here. One day I would like to have probably a bigger one. Okay, cool. So let's see what's going on with you, Aries. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands and Awakening. All right, so I feel like here you're at this time during October, I feel like you're really looking back, not looking back, but you're realizing and having like a higher level of perspective and understanding about the battles you've been facing, or people, places, things that have given you a hard time. Maybe this, I feel like for a lot of you, this could be work related, or maybe people who have been mean to you or been giving you a lot of resistance or hard times, and you've been feeling kind of under attack, or like, why are people out to get me? Why are they rude or mean? Like I haven't done anything to them. Or you just been feeling like everything's coming your way, like back to back, back to back. When it's not one thing, it's something else. You're like, oh my gosh, why am I going through all this? Like, what's going on? I can't catch a break. I can't catch a break. And I think during this time is when you're gonna really realize, like, you know what, maybe I'm just paying too much attention and giving too much of my energy to things that like are not worth it. Like, why am I fighting this battle? Like, is this battle worth fighting for? Like, what am I fighting for? I feel like you're having these thoughts in your head. You're like, what? Like, why am I even arguing with this person? Like, they don't even matter. Like, I don't even know them. They don't even know me. So why am I letting their opinions affect me when they don't even know me personally, right? Like, why am I giving my time and attention? I shouldn't even be worried about this stuff. Like, it doesn't really matter. I should be focusing on me and on the things that really do matter. So I feel like you're kind of looking at things from a mature, higher level standpoint and rethinking what battles or what battles you're fighting and why you're fighting it, or why you've been receiving resistance or like hate energy or haters, and whether or not you should entertain it anymore or even give it any attention, right? Because I think as soon as you just ignore it and just don't even let it affect you, the noise will go away. It will probably stop on its own. You don't always have to fight. You don't always have to, like, you know, throw back and anything like that. Sometimes the best way to win is just to like level up and not entertain it. So if you've been dealing with any resistance or maybe people giving you a hard time or at work or anything like that, I feel like you're gonna change that because your mind is changing and how you deal with people, places, things is changing. You're like, if I simply just don't give my energy to it, then it's gonna go away. So why am I making this so hard? Like, why am I fighting? I don't need to do this. I don't need to entertain this nonsense. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I feel like you're coming to your senses and having like an aha moment and using your better judgment to tackle any discussions, arguments, complications that you've had with anyone in your life, and you're doing it in like a very mature, higher minded level way, if that makes sense. So by simply not fighting, you are gonna resolve it. Okay, all right. Also keep in mind we do have a full moon in Aries this month, so you may really feel that, but I feel like this is gonna help you kind of keep your individuality, but also a healthy ego in check, where you're just like, you know what? Okay, be mad. It's okay. You can be mad. I don't care. I don't need to explain myself. Like, sometimes you may justify or like give too many explanations to people, places, things that really don't deserve it, that don't need it. Okay, all right. So love messages. We have two, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you. First one is, I want to feel worthy of you. And the second one is, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So I want to feel worthy of you. And the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Would you look at that? So this is probably someone you already know, or someone from your past who now wants to regain your trust or regain your love, and maybe could have dibbled and dabbled and went somewhere else and thought they were gonna get something better, or thought that person was gonna love them and care about them as much as you did, and they found out, nope, that's not the case. So I feel like this person's now regretting that and maybe wanting to come back into your life, or maybe will tell you, like, you know, I made a mistake, like, can I make it up to you, or can you give me another chance, possibly. So wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Okay, all right. And then as your warrior guidance, it's about intuition. Your intuition and inner voice never tells anything other than the truth. Quiet your mind, push doubt out of the way, then act on your wisdom. You hold the power within you. You already know what to do. So follow and trust your gut feeling and your intuition this month, Aries. Okay, it's gonna guide you, it's gonna lead the way, and it's gonna help you out in any situation that you go through. Okay, all right. So Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading, and I wish you guys all the best. All right, so now moving on to Taurus. All right, hi Taurus, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. All right, so Taurus, let's see. Your first affirmation is, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. Beautiful. So practice saying this 3 times. I'm peaceful, I'm peaceful, I'm peaceful, okay? And then your second affirmation is, I attract abundance and prosperity effortlessly. I attract abundance and prosperity effortlessly. So practice saying that and close your eyes and visualize you just attracting all the success, abundance, opportunities, and just coming to you, and you don't even have to lift a finger or have to try, okay? And then as your message from the universe, it's about power. So don't allow a certain situation or person to take control of you. Stand up for yourself and take back your power. You are stronger than you think, okay? Don't give your power away to anyone, to any people, place, thing. Keep it for yourself, and no one has power over you unless you give them that authority, okay? And then as your animal spirit, you guys got the shark, and it's symbolizing superiority and authority, and it's here to remind you to take charge of your life. Take charge of your life. You're not Nemo, you're a shark. They should be scared of you, not you scared of others, okay? And then as your crystal, you guys got tiger's eye, and it's associated with the root and sacral chakra, aids with fear, worry, and depression, great for intuition, courage, especially in new beginnings, and can promote open-mindedness, and stone of balance, calmness, and grounding. It's a great, great stone, especially for men. And then an affirmation associated with tiger's eye is, I am filled with warmth and light. I am filled with warmth and light. Beautiful. Okay, so Taurus, what is going on here? All right, so for October, we have oppression and 7 of Swords. Okay, so some of you could have Capricorn somewhere in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So guys, I feel like here, this could be you, or you are finding out or realizing that someone around you in your life, friend, family, partner, may be dealing with certain addictions or unhealthy attachments. This could be with drugs, alcohol, spending, gambling. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be those things, but there could be a person, place, or thing in your life, or it could be you possibly, that's dealing with some kind of addiction or unhealthy attachment that is creating a lot of fears and doubts. And maybe this is something that you want to help this person with, or you're going to help this person get help possibly. Maybe you didn't know about it up to this point, or you're finally realizing, okay, this is a problem, we need to tackle this, we need to figure things out, we need to get help, or I need to get help, I need to talk to someone, because if you don't, it can just end up become bigger. So if there is someone in your life that you feel like you can help, that maybe still wants help or is willing to change, willing to receive help, this will be probably the time when you have that conversation and you find out the truth. Maybe this person has been hiding this or has not been wanting to tell you or show this side of them because they're ashamed or don't want to let you down. But I do feel like this is something that someone here has been struggling with: addiction, attachments, and maybe they've been spending a lot of money on these things that are not good for them, and could have asked you to borrow money and you thought it was for something else, and then you realize it wasn't for that thing, it was for blank. Okay, I also feel here like there could be someone that is not being honest about what their struggles are and that they need help. And maybe this person has been, I'm not gonna say like lying or like cheating, but I feel like part of the reason for their behavior is the influence of these external factors. So if they've been, not consistent, or you see like their energy seems off or something's been weird about them, it could be because of the influences of substances or things that they're doing or using. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. And of course, it doesn't have to be you, but it could be someone in your life, maybe around you, or maybe you're seeing it and you're like, something doesn't seem right with Susie. I feel like something's changing with her and I don't know what it is, but she's been acting weird, or Bobby has been, not the same, and there could be something going on there behind the scenes. And maybe you already know about this, or it's gonna become more like obvious and apparent to you. Okay, so I feel like dealing with some tough energy here, but you have what it takes, and maybe you'll be able to help someone this month, or maybe you will be receiving some help and assistance, okay? And if some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like this person has a hard time asking for help and doesn't like to ask for help and doesn't like to seem weak or vulnerable, and so that's maybe part of the reason. Also like shame and stuff like that. Okay, all right, so as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you, we have two. So the first one is, I'm healing past life trauma, and the second one is, you are an angel. You are an angel. So this could be that same person maybe that we've been talking about, or this could be totally someone different, but this is someone who maybe has dealt with some kind of trauma in their life, maybe, you know, abandonment, abuse, molestation, rape, you know, you name it. It could be anything, but they've dealt with some kind of trauma and really difficult time, maybe early on or in the past, and now they're trying to heal from it, or they're trying to get help and be better, and they view you as like the light, like you're their angel, you're someone who they can't believe maybe loves them or cares about them. Hi Nala, you're a little angel, multi-poo angel coming to say hi. They see you as someone who is so angelic and like full of light and love, and maybe feel so grateful that you're there for them, or that you're showing them love and care despite maybe their circumstances and what's going on with them. Okay, all right, and then as your warrior guidance, it's about travel. Take a road trip or book a flight, go and discover the beautiful world in which we live, jump in the car for the day and drive to the first place you think of. Reset your mind and soul. So for some of you, maybe doing some little bit of traveling, could be short distance, long distance, or local, can kind of help get your mind off things, or maybe just help you reset. And sometimes it can be kind of hard when we're stuck in a routine and we're going through hard times, and we just need kind of like to think about something else. So maybe if you get a chance, you can do a little road trip or go out of town somewhere and go to a new restaurant or something, and kind of get your mind off things, okay? Or maybe even go with this person, possibly can kind of show them that, you know, there's a whole world outside of here, and you don't have to stay here, you don't have to stay stuck. We can go to other places and experience new things, and all that stuff. Okay, all right, so Taurus, I hope you guys enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading, and I wish you guys all the best. I'll be seeing you for the October mid-month and then your weekly readings. Okay, all right, take care guys. All right, so now moving on to Geminis. All right, hi Geminis, how are you? The gems of my eyes. All right, so Geminis, your first affirmation is, I am appreciated. I am appreciated. So close your eyes, visualize this, and say it 3 times, and just visualize what that means for you. Like maybe your family, friends, or people who love you around you, like showing you appreciation, admiring you, loving you. And just, if you feel like you're not appreciated, practice saying that I'm appreciated, and you will attract people, places, things that do appreciate you. Okay, and then your second affirmation is, I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me. I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me. So maybe this has been a struggle for some of you, or you haven't found a lot of people in your life that maybe value you or respect you. So this could be a great affirmation to practice, and just know your value, know your worth, and what you're willing to put up with and not put up with. And it's better to be surrounded by one or two people that really show you respect and love, than by a dozen of people who are like rude and disrespectful, who don't really value you. So think of it as it's better to have quality over quantity, okay? But practice saying that I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me. Okay, and then as your message from the universe, it's about taking action. Go for it. Now is the time to act upon your plans. Your dreams are becoming reality. Have courage, because the universe is supporting you. Beautiful. So maybe that's confirmation to some of you to just go, take action. Don't think about it too much, just go for it. Okay, and then as your animal spirit, you guys got the moth, symbolizing truth and illumination. And the moth is here to remind you that the truth will come out and everything will come to light. Everything will come to light. All right, and then as your crystal, you guys got ruby and fuchsite. and it's associated with the heart, third eye, and crown chakra. It can aid in awareness of individuality while staying connected to humanity. And it's used for transforming negative energies into positive ones, removes blockages to loving energies, helps with insomnia, and assists in psychic abilities and awareness. Okay, and then an affirmation associated is I receive loving communication easily from all realms. I receive loving communication from all realms. Beautiful. Okay, so Geminis, what do we have for you? So we have the Six of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, so some of you could have Cancer somewhere in your chart, or maybe you're a Gemini, Cancer cuspy, or you could be dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel like this month you may be overcoming some kind of family problem or some kind of family challenge that was going on. Maybe this was like a, could be anything involved with family or with a mother, maybe figure in your life, possibly mother, stepmother, grandmother, aunt, you name it, great grandmother. You're overcoming something. Maybe you're going home, or you're going to visit home or visit a family member or a mother, but I feel like there is something you're winning, or you're overcoming something that was kind of difficult, and you're finally having more confidence in yourself to move forward with this, and you will come out on top. So you're gonna come out on top, you're gonna overcome some kind of challenge or hurdle, especially if it's like family related, but it could also be work related as well. I see maybe some of you could have gotten or planning to get a new car or like vehicle possibly. Maybe some of you are driving really fast, or you want to drive, or you like to drive really fast. Be careful, don't be reckless, don't be wild. But yeah, I feel like maybe you're going home, or you're going to be seeing someone from home or a family member and resolving something. So like if there was any issues within the family, I feel like that's gonna get resolved, or now you guys are gonna be stronger than ever before. Okay, and you could win something. Maybe you win a competition, or you score really well on a test, on a project, or you get a really great deal on something. I just feel like there's forward movement happening for you, and emotionally you're going to be in a better place. You're going to feel more emotionally confident in your abilities and what you're doing. So I feel like that for the most part this is very, very positive. And I also feel here that there could be a feminine energy here that's really supporting you, really helping you, or kind of being like your backbone and your cheerleader in whatever it is that you're working on or doing at this time. Okay, so good news. I feel like really good things for you guys. All right, and then as your love message, so 2 love messages. This can be from someone that's from your past or present or near future, but this is what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you. Okay, so first one is, I don't want to run anymore. I don't want to run anymore. And then your second message is, I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So I feel like this is someone who was a runner, who ran away, or who couldn't maybe say what they wanted to say to you. Maybe they kind of just stopped doing the things that they used to do, or they were afraid of commitment, or afraid of saying how they really felt, and now they kind of are aware, at least they're aware of this, or aware of their behavior. And I think that maybe this person struggles with their self-confidence, or just feels like they have too many issues, or they feel like they have a lot of baggage possibly, and that's part of the reason maybe why they feel like they can't be who you want them to be, or live up maybe to your expectations. So I feel like they're kind of struggling a little bit right now, but at least I do feel like they're aware that they were running away and not facing maybe themselves. So maybe the reason why they ran away from you was because they were afraid to kind of face themselves. Okay, and then as your warrior guidance advice, it's about comfort. A lot of work lately has resulted in very little comfort. Do something you love, go to your favorite place, read your favorite book, or go eat your favorite food. Whatever it is, be present in the moment to fully enjoy your chosen comfort. So get cozy, get comfortable at this time, do something that feels like home, and especially when you're super busy or stressed or going through a lot of things in your life, like take some time out of your day to like get comfy, get cozy, and like, you know, be in your energy. Okay? All right, so Geminis, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care. All right, so I'm getting tired now. Now moving on to Cancers. Hi Cancers, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so Cancers, your first affirmation is I am calm. I am calm. So practice saying this out loud 3 times if you can in the mornings you wake up, and at night before you go to bed. I am calm, I am calm, I am calm. Okay? And your second affirmation is I am living my best life. I'm living my best life. So please practice saying that, and close your eyes and visualize you living your best life. What does that mean? What are you doing? Who are you with? Where are you? Like you living your dream, your best life. Okay? And then your message from the universe is about chaos. There may be difficult times, but things are falling apart so that better things can come together. Remember to have faith. Hard times do not last forever. Better days are near. All right, so yes, there could be hard things going on, and life maybe has thrown at you a bunch of curveballs, but these situations and these frustrations are not going to last. It's just temporary. So just kind of hang in there and know that there's something better probably coming for you in the near future, very soon. Okay? All right, and then your animal spirit is the pig, symbolizing intelligence and relaxation. And the pig is here to remind you that you don't have to work too hard, just relax because everything is taken care of. Oops. You don't have to work too hard, everything is taken care of. And pigs are usually like pretty lucky, right? All right, and then as your crystal, you got petrified wood. Ooh, petrified wood. So it's associated with the root and sacral chakra, perfect for a grounding stone, good for anyone who's feeling stuck, promotes balance and aid in foundation for new goals or changing your path, and is great for calming scattered energies. Okay, and then an affirmation associated with petrified wood is I embrace transformation. I embrace transformation. Beautiful. Okay, so Cancers. Oh, we have the Star and the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So some of you maybe could have Aquarius or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, and maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But I feel really lovely, beautiful energy here, guys. I feel like your wishes are coming true, or some kind of big wish is really gonna be coming true for you, or you're getting closer to achieving this thing or achieving this desire that you want in the near future. Some of you may be receiving a lot of attention this month, or you're gonna be, the spotlight could be on you. Maybe you're gonna become famous, or you're gonna become well known, or your project or your business or your persona is receiving more attention, or in media or something. You could be being or participating in some kind of humanitarian work, or volunteering, or charity, or your job, something that you're doing with your work is like advancing and it's expanding, or your name is getting out there, like your name or your image or your brand is kind of getting out there more. And I feel like this is going to help expand your confidence as well. Okay, so your mind and your creative ideas are like skyrocketing, and also your confidence and your persona and your magnetism is just like shining, and people are going to be seeing this and feeling really drawn to you. So this is really great energy for you guys. I love this here. I feel like you're owning your individuality. You're getting more comfortable in your own skin and being different and doing things your own way. And I feel like because of that, you're receiving this attention because you're being your true self, okay? I feel like you're gonna be very motivated or driven and very creative. This could be a really creative time for you guys. So if you are working on something, get on it, don't stop, because what you're working on could become major, could get a lot of attention, or you could become famous, or your work or your techniques or something could get a lot of recognition possibly, okay? You could also be making new friends, new associates. You could be networking a lot this month, or I feel like you're just working on bigger, better, greater things, okay? And your business or your what you do for work, I feel like is gonna be going to the next level. Okay, so really, really good news. A wish, a desire is coming true, and your confidence as well. You're gonna feel more confidence in yourself due to whatever it is that's going on here for you guys, okay? And if you're dealing with an Aquarius or another fire sign, I feel like you work well with this person, or they're inspiring you, or they're helping you as well, okay? All right, so now as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you, we have two. The first one is, I'm figuring out my feelings. I'm figuring out my feelings. And the second one is, something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Okay, so I feel like this is someone who's been confused, or maybe they were confused in the past and is trying to figure out what they want or what they're looking for or how they feel or what they feel for you. And they're still searching for something, so they're not really sure. There's still some like indecisiveness or like uncertainty with them. So I feel like they won't give you maybe a for sure answer until they know what they really want. So they're figuring things out, whatever this means, okay? And then as your warrior guidance, you guys got yoga. Yoga is over 5,000 years old and is practiced worldwide. Connect with your body, breath, and soul and find your inner peace. So maybe yoga could be a really great practice for you to get into, or maybe you already do yoga, or it could be really calming, really therapeutic for your body, mind, soul, spirit. So maybe you could do a little few positions, or get together with some friends, or just watch a video and do a little bit of yoga. Could be really good for you, okay? All right, guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. I'll see you for the October mid-month and then your weekly readings like usual. All right, take care, and I wish you guys all the best. All right, so now moving on to Leos. Hi, Leos. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. All right, Leos, so your first affirmation, sorry if my energy seems low. I'm getting a little tired now at the end, but let's carry on. All right, so your first affirmation is, I am worthy. I am worthy. Beautiful. So practice saying this out loud 3 times if you can, in the morning as you wake up and at night before you go to bed. But close your eyes and really visualize it and say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it, believe it. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Okay? And then your second affirmation is, I release any resistance in me to accept the good. I release any resistance in me to accept the good. So any resistance you may be feeling or going through, release it so you can accept good, great, amazing things that want to come into your life, okay? All right, and then as your message from the universe, it's about a mirror, or the mirror effect. Every relationship you have is a reflection of you. You should be mindful of the energy that you are putting out, because you will receive it back. So for some of you, if you're receiving good energy, if people are, nice to you and you're not really receiving any backlash or negative energy, well, most likely you are putting out good energy, so it's coming back to you. And so if you're dealing with a lot of negativity or aggressive energy, maybe be mindful of what you are putting out, because maybe that is something that you're dealing with and receiving, because that's the energy that you kind of like ooze out unknowingly, possibly. Okay, so if you want to receive love and compassion and good energy, make sure that you are being a loving person and that you are showing and expressing that energy as well. Okay, all right. And then as your animal spirit, you guys got the bat, symbolizing visions, dreams, and journey. And the bat is here to remind you that you are on the right path. You are being guided. You are on the right path and you are being guided, even if it's a deep, dark place, right? Because bats don't really come out in the day, they come out at night. Maybe you could be experiencing or going through something right now where it's like you're in the dark, but you're able to see what others can't see. So as long as you know the vision and you know what you're doing, you're good, okay? And then as your crystal, you guys got green aventurine, and it's associated with the heart chakra. Aids in creativity, motivation, leadership, and decisions. Can help with your pre-exam and exam stress. Helps with relaxation and calms and soothes emotions, and can be good for the muscles, lungs, and the heart. And an affirmation associated with green aventurine is, any emotional wounds are healed. Any emotional wounds are healed. So that could be a great crystal for you guys to look into, check out, maybe you resonate with, or maybe you just want to learn more about it, okay? All right, so Leos, what is going on with you guys? All right, so for October, we have the Universe and the Page of Wands. Lovely. Okay, so I feel like travel could be in store for you, or maybe you are planning some kind of future travel in the upcoming months or next year. I also feel like there's like exciting connection or exciting messages exchanged here. Maybe you are connecting or making new friendships or meeting people from other places, cities, states, countries than where you are. You could be, I feel like there's a younger energy here, maybe a fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could be any other sign. But there's like some kind of younger energy, and it feels really exciting, like fun, lighthearted messages here. Maybe it's a travel inspo, or maybe it's a friend or a romantic partner getting to know, and it just feels like very fun, lighthearted exchanges, and like a different world is opening up. Maybe you're feeling inspired more so than usual, or you're going to be making plans, or you could also be connecting or talking with someone that is long distance or in a different place than where you're at. What else here? Maybe there could be some creative project as well that you could be working on and getting advice or inspiration. And like if you have like a business or your work or career, maybe you're going to be traveling for work, or you're getting insight, or you're networking with people from other places around the world as well. But I feel here like exciting connections or exciting messages, ideas. Maybe your imagination is really taking off, or you're really feeling more creative at this time, and like your mind is expanding, and you're not limiting limiting yourself, not eliminating. You're not limiting yourself. So I feel really good energy actually for you guys, and I feel like things are expanding, things are growing, and things are coming into full circle at this time. And I feel like there's going to be some excitement coming your way, and it could be coming in the form of a person, a message, phone call, anything of that sort. So I feel like exciting new things that you're going to be really, really happy about. And it could be a really creative time for you guys, okay? All right, and then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you, we have two in honor of Libra season. We have, I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling hopeful. And the second one is, I miss you regardless of how things seem. I miss you regardless of how things seem. So maybe this is someone you already know, or someone you used to deal with, and this person maybe still has hope that you guys will reconnect or see each other again or talk again, and they miss you. Even if maybe you haven't spoken to this person or you haven't seen them or talked to them, so it seems like they miss you even if they haven't, you know, reached out to you or whatever. So maybe you'll hear from this person. Like maybe this person is like somewhere else, or they left for travel for work and you haven't heard from them, and then you hear from them out of nowhere, and yeah, you know, it's been good, and then you guys start talking. It's kind of exciting. You're sharing what's been going on in your life, what's been going on in their life. Could be something like that. Okay, and then as your warrior guidance, we have protection. People are draining your energy daily. At the beginning of each day, put yourself into an unbreakable bubble that nobody can bust. Your energy is now protected. So protect your energy, Leo, at this time. I know you guys, for the most part, probably have a lot of energy, right? Give me some of that, because I feel like I need more extra energy at this time. But you don't want to like just give all your energy away, right? You want to be mindful. You want to leave some for yourself as well, so you're not depleted or just kind of like spreading yourself thin everywhere. So protect yourself. Your energy is sacred. You don't want to be sharing it and giving it away to just anyone who maybe is not really worthy. Okay? All right, so Leos, I really hope you guys enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and hopefully I'll see you for our next reading for the October mid-month, and then your weekly readings. Okay? All right, take care. Wish you guys all the best. Whew. All right, so now we're moving on to Virgos. Last but not least, hi Virgos, how are you? I hope you're doing lovely. All right, so Virgos, your first positive affirmation is I am healthy. I'm healthy. So please practice saying this and visualize and imagine yourself being very, very healthy, especially if you've been dealing with any health conditions or worries or anything that's been going on. Please tell yourself, I'm healthy, and take good care of yourself at this time, okay? And then your second affirmation is, everything is working out for my highest good. Everything is working out for my highest good. So please also practice saying this as well. Even when things are rough, things are going sideways, be like, it's all right, everything's working out for my highest good. It's okay. I'm just gonna focus on what I do have control over. Everything else, it's all right. It's okay. I know it's gonna be all right. Okay, and then your message from the universe, it's about new beginnings. You are starting a new life. You have put in all the work to heal, and now it's time to move forward. You are on the right path. So maybe for some of you, this is confirmation, and you know, starting something new or being in a new place can be really scary and confusing, but it also can be really, really exciting. So I feel like this is just confirming to you that any new energy that's taking place in your life, that this is the right thing for you, and you're gonna be okay, and you're on the right journey, okay? And then your animal spirit is the horse, symbolizing strong emotions and passionate desires. And the horse is here to remind you that now is the time to take action, so do what inspires you. Now is the time to take action, so do what inspires you. Beautiful. All right. And then as your crystal, you got epidote, I don't know how you say it. It's associated with the heart chakra. It balances and stabilizes energetic flow. It's very grounding, helps one get through emotional breakthroughs, opens your mind to understanding others' perspectives, and opens your heart to release any emotional blockages. And an affirmation associated with epidote is, I allow my heart to become open to love and light. Okay? All right, so that could be a crystal maybe you can look into, and maybe will help you out, or you'll just resonate with. Okay, so Virgos, what's going on with you guys this month? Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. All right, so I feel like there's a little bit of frustrations. There could be some tension, or maybe some arguments maybe taking place, or maybe you're having a hard time getting along with a certain person or group of people in your life, and it's making you upset and you don't know how to handle it, but it's also kind of like confusing you. And you know, you maybe when you may try to distract yourself, but when you try to distract yourself, it doesn't really fix the problem. It just kind of ends up being worse at the end, or when you're done with the distraction, it's just louder and louder in your face. So this month, yes, there could be some arguments or discussions, maybe with some people, places, things. Could be work related, or people in your life that are just not understanding you, or they're expressing things in an aggressive, demanding way, and you don't like that. It doesn't make you feel really happy. It doesn't make you feel very comfortable. And this can make you feel very confused, or can mess with your emotions. So maybe talking to someone or trying to work it out. Like, be mindful of how you're approaching it, how you're discussing things. Like, instead of adding fuel to the fire, let's talk about it in a compromising, loving, balanced way. Let's not throw shots at each other or call each other by bad names and cussing and fighting, stuff like that. It can be really hard when you're like heated in the moment, right? But I think if you can tackle these challenges or changes with maturity, that you'll come out on top. Like, if you could be the bigger person. I know sometimes it sucks, like when you have to be the bigger person, but a lot of times this will bring more peace. It'll bring peaceful resolutions faster than having to prolong arguments and fights and being bitter and petty and all that stuff. So if you can avoid any pettiness this month and letting things kind of ruin your emotions and throw you off guard, please do so. This may not be an easy time, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be great, it's gonna be amazing, but you can also handle this, okay? So don't add fuel to any fire. And if there are people, places, things that are like you feel under attack, or you're just, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, like I'm so mad or I'm upset, try to find things that bring you peace instead of distracting your anger or your upsetness with things that are just gonna like hurt or damage your health. Okay, so like if you know you tend to drink when you're upset, or you know you tend to drink or do other things when you're sad, or you want to make sure that you're not letting it get out of hand or using things as distractions to be like a band-aid for, you know, wounds. So understand why you're feeling what you're feeling and don't run away from it. Okay, be the bigger person if you can, and it'll save you from a lot of heartache. It'll save you from a lot of confusion and hurting yourself in the long run. Okay, so I want you guys to be happy. I want you to resolve things, and I think you can resolve it if you resolve it with love, peace, patience, and just be the bigger person. Don't add fuel to the fire. If someone's being hurtful, mean to you, don't try to fight back and, you know, give them a piece of their own, you know, what's the term? Give them a piece of, like an eye for eye. Don't play like that, because an eye for an eye just leaves everyone blind. Don't do that. Be the bigger person and feel your feelings, but don't let this create fears and doubts within you. Use the feelings that you feel to heal, and to heal the connections or any discussions and arguments that you have going on in your life. Okay, you guys got this. And then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. And I've never forgotten you, even if you think I have. I've never forgotten you, even if you think I have. So this is probably someone from your past, or maybe the same person's maybe giving you some difficult energy. And I feel like this person has been thinking about you a lot. And even if you think that they forgot about you, they don't care about you, I definitely feel like that's not the case, because they still remember you and you're still on their mind. Even if they haven't reached out to you or communicated with you, or maybe you haven't seen or heard from them, they still think about you, okay? And I feel like deep down they still care. They just maybe haven't had the courage, or you know, whatever, hasn't actually come out and like communicated with you, but they do think about you, okay? And then as your warrior guidance advice, we have luck. Luck is on your side. Stop stalling on those plans you've been worrying about and the universe will grant your wish. So that's a good way to end, because maybe you're feeling like, well, like I don't feel lucky at all. Things have been happening back to back and I don't know what to do, and oh my gosh, I'm so stressed and I'm worried and I'm angry all at the same time. But I feel like there are better days coming for you. Luck is going to be on your side. So sometimes we get hit with all these negative things happening at once, but then once that kind of subsides, it's kind of like a thunderstorm that it comes and hits all at once, right? It'll be really hard and rough for maybe a day or two, and then the next day it's beautiful, it's clear, there's rainbows. So I feel like that's the kind of energy that's going to happen for you, where right now, or maybe soon, it kind of feels like you're in the trenches. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But it's not gonna last, it's not gonna stay like this, and you will have better things that come in and better days, okay? All right, so Virgos, I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. I'm sending you good energy, especially if you need it, you're kind of going through it, I feel you. But hopefully I'll see you for our next reading in the October mid-month, and then your weekly readings, okay? So take care, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.